How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I haven't had much.
Everyone should drive responsibly. No one should drive when they are inebriated in any shape or form.
I'm sitting in the car.
No, you're not. You're
sitting in the
Sit
car.
in the car.
Okay, so
Sit in the
break
car.
my knees.
Sit in the car.
Please do me a service.
But what happens when delinquents decide that this rule does not apply to them?
Alright, sir, place your arms behind your back. You're being arrested for DUI, okay?
From someone recklessly driving with their friends to someone putting the life of their child in danger, here are some incidents where cops had to arrest these individuals.
Drinking and driving's not a thing to mess with, okay? So you're at a .113. So right now you are going to be under arrest for DUI. So go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
The incident revolves around an intoxicated female driver named Katie. On June 15th, 2023, an officer initiated a traffic stop as the vehicle had no headlights on. When the officer came into contact with the driver, she was unaware of her car's headlights. The officer observed the odor of the alcohol, and she informed him that she was coming from a concert.
What concert was tonight?
Beartooth was like a metal concert.
Oh, okay.
Alright, there's my insurance too.
1023 on a Toyota RAV. Awesome. Do you got a vehicle registration?
Yes. Somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere there.
Anything to drink at the concert tonight?
No.
When's the last time you had something to drink?
I had like one beer at the concert, that's it.
Okay. Would you mind if I checked your eyes while we were sitting in the car here?
Yeah, I wear contacts, which is a little weird.
Okay. Can you see the tip of the pen there? Follow it with your eyes and keep your head still, okay? Okay. How much have you had?
I just had the one beer at the concert.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The officer asked her about the concert. He then asked her to provide her car registration papers. The officer suspected her to be impaired. So, the officer conducted a quick horizontal gaze test while she was sitting in her car. The officer asked her about drinking, and she confessed that she had a drink.
Would you step out and do some voluntary fields?
Yeah.
We're just going to step over on that sidewalk there. Give me just a second, I'll be right there. Step all 16, check one.
Good.
Female. Washington also.
Good.
Be out testing.
Good.
Okay, I just got to shut all the lights off. I don't want them to bug you. We're going to step up here on the sidewalk. I'm going to have you stand facing me, that way the wind's behind you, okay? So, again, like I said, these are all voluntary. Go ahead. So, reason I'm asking, coming from a concert, your eyes are bloodshot, I can smell a little bit of alcohol, so that's why we're asking. I just want to make sure you're safe to drive, okay?
Absolutely, I understand.
So, how long ago was your last drink?
Sorry, can I check my... we left the concert around like 10:30.
Okay.
So I would say probably around like 9:30.
Okay, and how much did you drink?
I just had like 1 or 2 beers at the concert.
Okay, what kind of beers were they?
I had an IPA and a cider.
Okay, well,
The officer asked her to step out of the vehicle and perform the voluntary field sobriety tests. The female driver said she left the concert at 10:30 p.m. and had her last drink around 9:30 p.m. Her replies regarding how much she had to drink were inconsistent. She changed her statements again and again, and this time she disclosed that she had 1 or 2 beers.
together, hands at your side, and I'm going to look at your eyes again, okay? So during this one, I want you to keep your head still and follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Okay, for this last one, I'm going to go up. Same thing, eyes only, okay? Okay. For this next one, we're going to imagine a straight line out in front of you.
Okay.
Your left foot is on that line now. I want you to place your right foot in front of it, touching heel to toe like I am.
Okay.
Put your hands at your side and remain in this position. Yep. I want you to stay in that position while I explain and demonstrate the next test. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So for this one, you're going to take a series of 9 steps down that imaginary line in front of you. You're going to make a series of small steps to turn around. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9. You're going to take that series of small steps and 9 back. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you get to 9. Like I said, I took 3. How many steps are you going to take?
9.
Okay. For this one, I want you to look down at your toes. Count each step out loud.
Okay.
Keep your arms at your side. And once you begin the test, don't stop until you're completed.
Okay.
Do you understand those instructions?
Yes, so 9 steps forward, series of steps to turn back, and then 9 steps back.
Yep.
Okay.
Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, we're going to turn back this way. How are those boots for standing for like one leg stand? That's going to be the next one I'm going to ask you about.
Okay.
Do you feel you can do it in your boots, or do you want to take your boots off for this one?
I think I can do it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. So for this next one, I'm going to have you go back to that original position, feet together, hands at your side. What I'm going to stay in that position while I explain and demonstrate this next one. For this one, you're going to take a foot of your choice, raise it approximately 6 inches off the ground. You're going to keep your toe pointed so your foot's flat with the ground. You're going to look at your toe and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop. During this one, look down at that toe, count as instructed, keep your arms down by your side, and keep your legs straight. Do you have any questions for this one? Okay. Let me get a timer up. Which foot are you going to raise?
My right foot.
Okay. You may begin when you're ready.
Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023.
Okay, you can stop. So the last one, it's called the preliminary breath test. It's not in lieu of the evidentiary breath test. Again, it's voluntary as well. It's just like blowing up a big balloon. So take a big deep breath in. Just a consistent breath out. Okay? Gives you a blank sample of zeros. So deep breath in and blow. Keep blowing harder, harder. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Halfway there. Keep going, keep going. Almost. There you go. So you're over 21, correct?
Yes.
So in the state of Washington, what's the legal limit?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's 0.08.
Okay.
If you had to guess, where do you think you're at right now?
Not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of scared.
I get it. I get it. Here's the thing. I want to make sure you're being safe, okay? And you got a lot of people in the car, right? You guys are coming from a concert. Drinking and driving's not a thing to mess with, okay?
No.
So you're at a 0.113. So right now you are going to be under arrest for DUI. So go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
I'll explain every step of the process to you as we go here, okay?
The officer started the first test, the horizontal gaze test, but she lacked smooth pursuit. Next, she performed the walk and turn test and the one-leg stand test. She was asked to submit the preliminary breath test, and she blew 0.113%. Based on the observed indications, the alcohol odor, admission of alcohol consumption, and the field sobriety test results, the officer arrested her for DUI. The officer read her Miranda rights. She was searched, placed in the police vehicle, and transported to the county jail. The officer made sure that her friend, who was sober and passed the breath test, would drive the vehicle. He collected her important belongings too. At the jail, the officer read her the form, including her rights and legal forms, and completed the paperwork. He gave her a court date. Later, she provided 2 samples for the breathalyzer test, which yielded 0.09 and 0.89. She was charged with DUI. Our next individual put the life of her child on the line when she decided to drive without headlights.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on, Mercedes. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, okay?
The incident revolves around a woman named Mercedes. In 2022, a Bernalillo County officer noticed a vehicle had no headlights. He immediately initiated a traffic stop. Upon contact, the officer asked her to submit her vehicle's registration, insurance, and driver's license. He inquired what the reasons were behind the lack of headlights. He also asked why she had a 3-year-old kid in the back seat, with no car seat, and her teenage kid wearing no seatbelt.
All right, well, don't look at my lights. Okay. How much alcohol have you had tonight?
I haven't had much.
No? How much have you had?
Honestly, like
How much?
2 shots.
2 shots? So here's the problem, is that when I'm talking to you in the vehicle, I can smell alcohol, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And then the way that you stepped out of the vehicle, those are all kind of indicators to me that maybe you're impaired. I'm looking at you have bloodshot, watery eyes, your speech seems a little slow. There's a problem there. And how long ago were those 2 shots?
It was about 2 hours.
It was 2 hours ago? Okay, and then what were they of?
He observed the indications of the impairment, including the smell of alcohol, bloodshot and watery eyes, slow speech, and a lack of balance. The officer asked her to step out of the vehicle and investigate how much she had been drinking. She admitted consuming 2 shots of Crown about 2 hours ago. She failed to submit her license. The officer called for a backup officer and updated him about the suspect. The suspect's statements were inconsistent. He also made sure the passenger installed a child seat in the vehicle.
Oh, so Mercedes, all I want you to do for this first one, it's going to be an eye test, okay?
Okay.
Place your feet together and your hand at your sides.
Okay.
So Mercedes, all I'm going to want you to do is hold the tip of my index finger with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
Don't move your head and don't move your body. Just your eyes, all right?
Okay.
Follow with your eyes. Oh, you're a teacher, right? So no marijuana? Okay, so for this test, do me a favor. Stand right here with my light shining. Okay, so place your feet together, hands at your sides, Mercedes. So from your left foot to my right foot, can you imagine a straight line, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, can you imagine that straight line is roughly about the width of your foot?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be a walking test, ma'am. Do you want to wear your sandals or would you feel more comfortable on barefoot?
Barefoot.
Okay, you can go and sit your sandals there. Now, have you stand feet together, hands at your side. You're okay. Okay. Can you imagine that straight line from your left foot to my right foot?
Yes.
Okay. So Mercedes, I'm going to give you instructions for this test. During this instructional period, keep your hands at your side and place your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. Nope, keep your left foot there and place your right foot in front.
Okay.
And place your right foot in front.
Left?
No, so keep your left foot where it's at and place your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe.
Okay.
There you go. Mercedes, maintain that position and don't move until I tell you to do so, man. So Mercedes, when I tell you to, I want you to take 9 heel to toe steps down that imaginary line. Mercedes, you're gonna keep your hands at your sides, look down at your feet, and count out loud for each heel to toe step. I'm gonna give you a demonstration. 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps, but I want you to take 9. You understand, man?
9?
Yep, 9 heel to toe steps.
Okay.
Mercedes, on your 9th step, keep that foot planted. Using your rear foot, turn yourself around, taking a small series of steps. I'm gonna give you a demonstration of the turning process.
Ready?
Do you understand? Nope, don't start yet. Do you understand the turning process, Mercedes?
I'm trying.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Do you understand the turning process?
I do.
Okay, once you're facing the front of my vehicle, you're gonna take an additional 9 heel to toe steps towards the front of my vehicle. Hands at your side, look down at your feet, and count out loud like so. 1, 2, 3. Once again, Mercedes, I took 3. I want you to take 9. You understand that? So Mercedes, for this test, just remember to keep your hands at your sides at all times. Look down at your feet at all times. Count out loud each heel to toe step. Mercedes, once you start this test, don't stop until it's complete.
Okay.
Mercedes, hey, I've given you a lot of instructions, right?
I'm trying.
I appreciate you. Do you have any questions for me, Mercedes?
No.
Okay, do you fully understand the instructions? Your next step is number 1. Go ahead and...
9? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't.
Okay. You want to try some other tests then, Mercedes?
No.
You don't want to try any other tests?
I can't.
Okay. Do you want to do some tests that don't involve any walking, turning, or balancing? It's like...
Like what?
Go ahead and stand right here for me. Okay, so I'm going to do a number.
Meanwhile, the other officer started the first test, the horizontal gaze test. She lacked smooth pursuit and was moving her head. Next, she performed the walk and turn test. Her steps were not heel to toe, and she performed the test incorrectly.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you're a teacher?
Yes.
Okay, what's your highest level of education? A little bit of college?
Yes.
Okay, so Mercedes, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, I just want to get a baseline of your education, okay? I'm not trying to insult your
No,
intelligence
that's
whatsoever.
perfectly fine.
Can you count to the number 100?
Yes.
Okay, so like I said, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. Do you know the English alphabet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you instructions for this first test. Don't begin until I tell you to do so.
Okay.
So for the first test, it's going to be an alphabet test. When I tell you to, I just want you to recite the alphabet beginning at the letter D as in David and ending at the letter V as in Victor. So
Okay.
you're going to start from D and end at V as in Victor. Mercedes, do you have any questions?
I'm honestly like I don't feel like I'm safe. Like I'd
you wanna
rather just go.
Do you want to give it a shot or no?
I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm going to give you the instructions again, okay? So it's a simple alphabet test. D as in David, V as in Victor. 4, it's not backwards. Do you understand the instructions there? Okay, let's try an alphabet test or a numbers test. Can you count out loud backwards, starting at the number 69 and ending at the number 54?
Backwards?
Yep, from 69 to 54 out loud. It's a good team number.
So 68, 67, 64. Like backwards?
Yep, so from 69 to 54.
Backwards?
Yes, ma'am. No? Okay, so Mercedes, like you said, unfortunately I do feel you're a little too impaired right now, okay? So do me a favor, turn around for me, Mercedes. And then place your hands behind your back. Just relax, Mercedes. I'll tell you everything that's going on, okay? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's going on, Mercedes. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Okay, so Mercedes, right now the time is 11:30.
She refused to perform exercises that involved any physical movements, so the officer asked her to perform exercises based on her education. But she failed to count numbers and recite letters. Based on the indications of impairment, the alcohol odor, and the field sobriety test results, the officer arrested her for DUI. Mercedes was charged with DUI. While Mercedes was at least arrested before she could get into an accident, our next individual was caught only after she tried to run away from an accident.
You are going to be placed on arrest right now for DUI.
This incident centered around a 39-year-old woman, Sissy Medina. On August 31st, 2023, at approximately 12:39 a.m. in Boca Raton, Florida, officers were conducting a patrol in the parking lot of a popular dining establishment and bar. Several individuals flagged them down and informed them about an accident. The officers immediately located the vehicle.
So what happened today before us coming up?
Before you guys coming over here, I was in. So I went to Cosmos with my boyfriend, and then we were there, and then we went to pick up my car that it was close to 111, which is like close to. I was picking up my son from his dad's house, and then on 10th Street where he lives, there was in front of me there was a guy with the but he didn't have the flag that you used to like put,
Right.
so you can see that there is like one of those where you put the trailer, the boat.
Mhm.
So,
So I hear that you're saying this happened a couple months ago, but the damage looks pretty fresh. I'm just wondering if that might have happened today.
you can actually
You have-
call
You
Progressive.
have damage on the side of your car.
That is a long time ago.
This one here, come.
Yeah, the one on
You're
the
gonna come to
side.
he's in
On
the
the
shot.
side?
That is a long time ago.
That didn't happen today. Did you hit any cars today? No. Okay.
Eventually, a traffic stop was executed near the intersection of South Federal Highway. Upon stopping the vehicle, when asked about the events, Sissy claimed she was simply trying to drive home. However, upon questioning her involvement in the collision, Sissy denied any responsibility.
There's people over there saying that you hit their car. Okay. You don't have anything to say about that. All right.
So if we check the cameras, your car won't be hitting
I
them?
mean, if you wanna check the cars, check the cars. I mean, the cameras.
All right. That's fine.
What,
So
what can I do?
he's done with the crash investigation. All right. He's gonna move on to a criminal DUI investigation. Do you understand?
Criminal.
Yeah. Criminal investigation for DUI. Do you understand that?
What do you mean criminal?
He's just gonna ask you some more questions. Yeah. DUI is a crime, and he's investigating
But
DUI.
what is a DUI?
Driving under the influence of alcohol and or chemical
And
control
what
substance.
is the limit?
Okay.
Another officer arrived at the scene, engaged with the owners of the damaged vehicles, and, upon reviewing CCTV footage, confirmed Sissy's vehicle as the one responsible for the collision. Suspecting impairment due to Sissy's erratic driving, red and glassy eyes, and apparent confusion, Officer Izquierdo questioned her about alcohol consumption. Sissy admitted to consuming 3 glasses of wine.
Do you understand? He's changing investigations from a crash investigation to a DUI investigation. Do you understand that?
You're telling me that right now.
Okay. He's no longer investigating the crash. He's now investigating a DUI. You understand that?
You're telling me that right now.
Okay.
All right.
Read her.
So I'm just going to read some card and you're going to say that you understand or not, okay? So you have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. You have a right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer my questions, you are privileged to remain silent.
I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can be and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand these rights as I have read them to you, and do you wish to speak to me? Okay.
Given the circumstances, the officer concluded his crash investigation. He then informed Sissy of the initiation of a DUI investigation. He then read her rights and requested her participation in field sobriety exercises, to which she agreed.
I can't see from afar.
Okay. But you can see me no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you wearing contacts right now? Or okay. Alright, so what you're going to do, I'm going to explain it, and then you're going to do it. You're going to stand with your feet together with your hands by your side. You're going to keep doing that while I explain the rest, okay? So just stay like that for me. And when I tell you to, you're going to follow that pen, but not move your head. You're just going to follow it with your eyes. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so you're going to follow this pen. We're going to go this way. So we're going to use this line as a reference, okay? Yes, sir. So we're going to come over this way. A little bit more this way. You know, you can just come. You don't have to. Just come over here. You don't have to walk it. Thank you. All right, so what you're going to do, you don't have to do it now, but what it's going to look like is you're going to put your left foot on the line with your right foot in front. Yep. With your hands by your side.
They have to be touching.
And then walk or not walk?
Not walk.
He'll
You're
tell
just
you
going to
when.
stay like that while I instruct you on the rest, okay? So you just... Okay, you may begin.
1, 2. The light is like...
Yeah, just look at your feet. Alright, thank you. So when I tell you to start, you're going to raise either foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's going to look like this, but don't do it yet. It's going to look like this. You're going to keep your foot parallel to the ground, and you're going to look at the toe. So it's going to look like this, whichever foot you want. It can be your left or your right. It's going to be 6 inches off the ground, and you're going to count out loud. And while holding that, you're going to count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000 until I tell you to stop. So keeping your arms at your sides at all times with one leg up.
Okay.
So, you have any questions for me?
Until what? Okay.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
All right, 1 second.
Oh my God.
So just count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. Oh my God. Wait. I'm pretty
All right.
good at that.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. No, you're good. Okay, show me your right hand. Awesome, you got it. So left and right. So you're going to put your fingers like this. I'll put them by your side. And what you're going to do, it's going to look something like this. When I tell you to by your side, so touching your skirt. Yep. What do? When I tell you to start, is your eyes are going to be closed like this. They're going to be closed. And I'm going to say left, and whatever. If I say left, your left finger, the index finger, the point touches your nose with your eyes closed. So if I say left, like this, with your eyes closed. If I say right, like this. Okay? So your eyes are going to be closed. I'm going to say right, or whatever I say. And you're going to do it like that until I tell you to stop. Does that make sense? All right, 1 second. Does that make sense now? Okay. So assume the starting position. All right, put your head back, close your eyes. All right, left. Okay. Right. Left. Right. Okay, you put it down. Right. Left. Alright, thank you.
The horizontal gaze test revealed signs of impairment, and the walk and turn test displayed a failure to walk heel to toe, improper turning, and an incorrect number of steps. During the one-stand test, Sissy displayed a lack of balance. The finger-to-nose test and the modified Romberg balance test further indicated impairment.
Okay.
Unless I counted fast. Then... Right?
Yeah, I just gotta write it down. Alright, so for the last one, do you mind facing the car really quick? Alright, you are going to be placed under arrest right now for DUI. Did you feel that you were impaired at this time, ma'am?
Double lock. Oh, wow.
We feel that you
Based off his investigation, he believes you're impaired. Female.
Motor 3, one white, female, 1015. If the lights are bothering you, you can stand here so they're not in your eyes.
I'll hang out with her if you want to go. You leave me for it.
Okay. He told me to help you.
The car?
Yeah, he told me to help you. I haven't done a toe slip before.
Okay. So you're you're 15 to right?
Yeah.
I would ask her if she wants all of her money and cards to stay in the car. Usually for stuff like this, I just bring it, annotate it. Like, you can write an umbrella, but...
Like, I wouldn't write chapstick.
Anything of value. So like this, you wouldn't do. Really? That rat. Alright, and make sure you just check the bag. It's a green ticket. You want to make sure that there's no 57 or anything in it. Or if the bag's empty, then we have to bring it. It's just like receipts, we don't need to bring that. You can do that.
So I'd say small
brown bag.
Now if there's something important, it'd be small brown bag with point.
Looks like those are nice. Yeah, you can need this. Yeah, I would just say a small black bag. So the only thing you're taking is this.
Thank you.
I'll walk over to the car with you.
Oh, you print it out before they get here?
Yeah, so you can just hand it off to them.
Considering witness accounts, CCTV evidence, erratic driving, alcohol admission, and failed field sobriety tests, Officer Izquierdo arrested Sissy for driving under the influence. Following the arrest, Sissy's vehicle was searched and impounded. She was transported without incident to the Boca Raton Police Department, and Sissy agreed to submit breath samples for testing. An officer administered the breathalyzer, revealing a BC of 0.2%, more than double the legal limit. Post-test, Officer Price transported Sissy to Boca Raton Regional Hospital, and subsequently to the county jail after medical clearance. She was charged with driving under the influence, 2 counts of leaving the scene of a crash, 2 counts of DUI property damage, and driving a vehicle without lights at night. While Medina handled her arrest calmly, our next individual decided to become aggressive with the cops and needlessly escalate the situation.
Post my bond.
Yes, ma'am, you're gonna have a bond, okay?
Why do I have a bond?
The next incident revolves around a 35-year-old woman named Alexandra Holden. On September 26, 2023, officers responded to a report of a car crash. Upon arrival, officers observed 2 vehicles involved in the accident, a gray Mercedes and a black Toyota Ray V4. with damage to their front ends. The suspect was driving the RAV4, and before the incident, another call was received about a traffic violation involving a vehicle matching the RAV4's description. Alexandra Holden's behavior became uncooperative soon after the officers came into contact with her. The officers observed her glassy eyes and the odor of alcohol and found an open container of Budweiser beer cans, an empty bottle of wine, and an empty bottle of vodka inside her vehicle's trunk.
For you. I know CIA. Is it recorded? CIA! Government. My family is government. You will be murdered. You're done. No, you acted like you were my friend. You're full of shit. All you cops are full of shit. None of you know the law. You wear all this badges, and you know what's going to happen? Not me, because I'm an innocent, poor white woman. But y'all are going to get shot.
Listen, you don't have anything
That's what's going to happen.
Any hiding anywhere, right? Because when you go to jail,
I
it's
don't
going to
know.
be a felony.
Okay, cool. Good luck finding something, and I hope it kills you.
Okay. All right. Post,
My
so
dogs
let's get back in the car.
What's it? No.
Yes.
What's happening with my dogs? Get the off me.
Back
What's
in the car.
happening with my
Animal
dogs?
control is coming to get your dogs.
What is happening?
Animal control
I
is coming.
don't want to sit here and watch them be taken away.
You're not.
Try and make some ample efforts to
Miss
get them
Alexandra, get back in the
collected by
car.
my friend.
Okay.
We tried that. And
No, you
said that
didn't.
nobody.
Where's
Yes, we did.
my cell
Sit in the
phone?
car.
Nope, not going in easily. Break my fuck. Then what do you guys do? You beat people up, right? That's on television. Beat the out of me then. Beat the out of me then.
Sit in the car.
I'm sitting in the car.
No, you're
I
not.
was
You're
sitting
standing.
in the
Sit in
car.
the car.
Okay, so
Sit in the
break
car.
my
Sit in
knees.
the car.
Please do me
Sit in
a
the car.
service.
Miss Alexandra.
I don't want to
Listen.
sit here and watch my animals be taken away.
Okay.
No.
Listen.
What's happening to my animals and
Alexandra.
who is getting them? They're not going to somebody
listen,
else.
You're a reasonable adult, right? Okay.
Are you a reasonable adult?
Yes, ma'am, I
Because
am. And
this
what I
is
want you
not
to do is sit in
happening.
the car, okay?
No. What's happening
You
to
need
my
to have
animals?
a seat back in the car. Animal control is coming to pick them up,
That's
and you will know where they are.
sick.
That's what happens in these cases. They try to get a
And
hold of
when
somebody
do I
and they
get
couldn't.
released and how?
As soon as you see a judge or you sober up enough where they can let you out, okay? And you post a
I'm
bond.
sober now. Y'all are ridiculous, and I will
Well,
come after
once-
all of you.
Once they feel that you're sober enough, you can post your bond, okay?
Post my bond.
Yes, ma'am, you're gonna have a bond, okay?
Why do I have a bond? And what is my
This officer
bond?
has charges on you. It depends on what
What
they
are my
are.
charges? And
Let's
what-
sit down in the car and
No,
we'll explain
so
it
I
to
can
you.
make a plan for getting out. Nope, not getting a car till you tell me. It's called a tell me what the is going on before I continue any further, because you placated me. You try to be my friend, fool. No, you're just like everybody else. Dark as literally. You will get and murdered, and I can't wait for it to happen.
Okay. Let's get back in. Let's get in the car.
That is not too much.
In the car.
You too. And thank you for using my name. That's all I have to say to you.
You're welcome.
What's happening to my animals?
Animal control's coming to get them. We'll make
And
sure you
how-
have that information, okay?
Get the off me. What, are you going to break my legs? Or my fingers now? Because you'll be in trouble for that.
Miss Alexandra, it'd be easier if you just sit down. Then. Just have a seat in the car, okay?
Nope.
Sit in the car. Come on.
Nope. I want some answers. I want to know what my
We're
bond
gonna get you
is.
those answers.
In the
I'm a
car.
strong woman, aren't I?
But
actually, because you're struggling. That's funny.
No, I know. Don't let her.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think? You're gonna do a pressure point, some bullshit? You think I haven't watched enough shows, or you're gonna? Oh, you want to do the let's put her in absolute sustainment and drug her or whatever you do. Beat people up, because it's gonna happen to you, son. Yep.
She threatened the officers, saying that she knew the CIA and her family were in government. Alexandra refused to cooperate and follow the officer's commands. She yelled about what would happen to her dogs, so the officer told her that animal control was coming. The officers warned her so many times to sit in the police vehicle.
Like pig, the out of of here. I only want to deal with you.
Okay.
Get out of here. Get the.
Hey, let me go.
Oh, so now you're assaulting me? You're
Close the door.
assaulting.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
You all right?
She did me hard.
303 Alpha Cal. You want to have
Shouldn't
that
have
extra
gone through.
cleared up?
Nah, she
You
probably just
sure?
put some alcohol in it, but that's it.
Does she do feel?
Oh, she did get
Because she could be bleeding. That's why I want them. I know you, but I want them to clean it.
Did she say what did she say she had? Herpes? Did she say that?
That's what she said. I don't know how true it was. That's what she
Stop freaking out here.
Nah, I'm not freaking out. She's dead.
After a lot of argumentation, officers began to place Holden in the back of a patrol vehicle. However, before she was placed inside the cruiser, she became aggressive once again. She kicked one of the officers and then proceeded to bite one in the arm.
Thank you. She's the only one that's been kind. These gentlemen have been inappropriate. They didn't even say my name or spell it correctly.
Okay.
This woman has been kind and has actually handled the situation. I hate to use the word beautiful because it's ugly and it's unwarranted, but this is a problem. This guy, you've pinned my license to your jacket like it's a badge.
All right, man, this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to the hospital.
The hospital?
Yeah, because you're involved in a traffic crash.
Before you miss
And before the jail will accept you, they have to clear you at the hospital. Are we going to have any issues?
Where did the Mexican? She was involved and she crashed into me.
Okay, well.
Where am I? I don't need to go to a hospital.
One step at a time. You
No!
She started shouting from the window of the police vehicle. The officer told her they would take her to the hospital. The officers explained to her many times why she was arrested, but not the other driver. After she was taken to the hospital, she continued her behavior and kept blaming the other driver. She was being disrespectful, shouted, and blamed everyone else for her condition except herself. Later, after medical clearance, she was taken to jail. Alexandra Holden was charged with driving under the influence, battery on an officer, and resisting arrest with violence. Her bond was set at $17,000, and she was released after posting bail. While Alexandra needlessly made the situation worse for her, our next individual not only put his life, but also his entire family's life in danger.
Come around. Wake up. Hey, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Come on, you gotta get your kids out of the truck.
Our final incident is centered around a man. On June 18th, 2023, in Shalimar, Florida, a Fish and Wildlife officer was on patrol when he observed a vehicle exceeding the maximum speed limit, changing lanes without signaling, and driving in the middle of the road. The officer initiated a traffic stop, and when the officer approached the driver, the officer observed that there were 3 children in the back seat. He also noticed that one of them was a small infant. He then asked him to show his documents and where he was coming from.
Where'd you guys come from?
The beach.
Okay, where y'all at?
Crestview.
You came from the beach in Crestview?
No, we came from Garnier Island.
Okay.
We live in Crestview.
Okay.
Again, we just inherited the truck from my dad. He just, there's his title. He signed it over to me. There's that.
Okay.
Registration, I don't know where it is. Insurance squad, I can show you.
Hubby used to be a cop. He wants to be a cop.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's that? Help with what?
I used to be a cop.
I'm trying to help.
ID card right there.
All right, sir. So, like I said, the reason for the stop, not only the speeding, but I watched you go over the line 3 or 4 times on the way over, and also on this side of it. So, and I'm also catching a really strong smell of alcohol. So, how much have you had to drink tonight?
It's all right.
It's all her? All right. You mind stepping out of the vehicle just to do some sobriety tests to make sure that you're safe to operate the vehicle?
Of course.
All right. Is there any other reason that was causing you to swerve?
Yes, sir. There's my badge. I'm South Carolina.
Okay, I don't need to see your badge though, but all right, we're gonna go just back over here so we're off the road, so it's a little bit safer. All right. How long are we all out today?
How long?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's
9:30. Okay. You a deputy or something, or PD? What?
Yeah, PD.
PD out of North Carolina or what?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yes.
Come stand right here for me. Just stand right there. All right, so you're gonna stand with your feet together and your arms at your side, okay? So just like that, okay? All right, do not start until I tell you to do so. Do you understand? So when I tell you to start, you're gonna raise either leg with the foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, with your raised foot parallel to the ground, okay? So doesn't matter which foot, from right here, 6 inches off the ground, okay? You must keep both legs straight and arms at your side, okay? So make sure you keep, even the one that you have out here, make sure you keep it straight, arms at your side. All right, so while holding that position, you're gonna count out loud in the following manner. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and so on until told to stop. Keep your arms at your side at all times and keep watching the raised foot. Do you understand? All right, go ahead and begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1024, 1025, 1026. Sir?
All right, you can go ahead and stop.
The suspect told the officer they were coming from the beach and provided his vehicle's registration. He also mentioned that he was a former cop. The officer asked him to step out of the vehicle for the field sobriety exercises. The first exercise he asked him to perform was a one-leg stand. The man performed the test poorly.
All right, sir, place your arms behind your back for being arrested for DUI, okay? Do you have anyone that you can call to come pick up your kids because your wife is passed out drunk in the front seat as well?
Yes, sir.
You got my handcuff keys on my
Yeah. I've got one of my keys.
Why?
I was a cop in South Carolina. The last 2 years.
You know they're illegal to have if you're not an active or retired law enforcement officer.
Yes, sir.
Same thing with your badge. You kept your badge too that you showed me?
No, it's the old one. We got new ones.
Are you still an active officer in North Carolina?
No, sir. South Carolina. But no, sir, I'm not. We just moved down here 4 months ago.
And you're not a reserve officer with the PD?
No,
4334.
Okay, so you're no longer employed by the police department?
No, sir. I mean, I'm still like certified from South Carolina.
Right,
but
right.
No longer employed.
All right.
We just moved here.
4334.
Show that subject 1015, second one.
Go ahead and step up in there, my man. Watch your head. I'm not going to buckle you in just yet. You just sit tight, okay?
Yes, sir.
Watch your toes.
What's your all's names? Yeah.
If you want to bring that to all people looking. Is that a dog up there?
Yeah. What's about here?
She asleep?
She's passed out, yeah.
Okay, what about the kids?
The kids, your son behind your seat is
Little man.
asleep.
Okay.
Your daughter's awake in there. And I didn't get a chance to see the baby.
Baby, hungry, yeah.
You understand the serious of the situation, right?
I do.
I mean,
but
you got 3 kids in the back.
I've been there.
333, 13. That's
Do you know her password?
Yeah.
Where do you guys live?
Crestview, of Nanterre community. Like 25 minutes that way. Can I see the kids?
No.
What's gonna happen to them?
That's what you need to find someone to come pick them up.
Can I talk to the kids real quick?
Sir, I'm not going to let you talk to your kids right now, just with you in handcuffs. And
They knew Daddy was a cop. I mean, can I just tell them, like, I'm okay? It's gonna be okay? They get real bad anxiety. We got an ESA in there.
They get bad anxiety, but yeah, you got behind the wheel after drinking like you did, and your wife is so intoxicated she's passed out in the front seat right now.
Yeah, she takes medicine.
Hey, Miss Carol. Miss Carol. Miss Carol. She heard me, she huffed. Hey, Miss Carol. Miss Carol. Miss Carol.
Crystal. Crystal.
Crystal. I open the door, she's gonna fall out. Crystal. Hey. Crystal. Hey, wake up. Crystal. Come around, wake up. Hey, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Come on, you gotta get your kids out of the truck. Come on. Hey, wake up. Wake up, Crystal. Hey, your kids need you. Wake up, Crystal. Come on, you gotta wake up. Wake up. Come on, you gotta get your kids in a car. Come on. Crystal. Hey, look at me. Hey, I'm Officer Nichols. We're trying to help you guys out. Oh, no. Hey, we need to get your kids out of the truck. You're gonna get a ride home. Okay, so wake up. You're not good. You're gonna get you a ride home, but you gotta wake up and move your kids out of the truck.
No, I'm good. You take this on?
Just don't fall.
No, I got it.
Don't fall. Yeah, grab your wallet, grab your phone. No. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Yeah, get your purse, get your ID, get your husband's wallet. So your husband's being arrested for DUI. Okay? So, we're trying to get you and the kids home. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna get you home. Okay? We're gonna help you with the kids. Let's go back here to this car.
The officer placed him under arrest and told him to contact someone who would pick up his family. Meanwhile, his wife passed out because she was extremely intoxicated. The officer woke her up and told her to grab her belongings. The man was then placed in the squad car, where he seemed worried about her kids. The police ensured that his family reached home safely. At the jail, he submitted his breath samples. The first sample was 0.178, and the second was 0.179, twice the legal limit. The suspect was charged with DUI, no turn signal light, unlawful speed exceeding speed limit, and traffic control advice failed to obey. DUI citations included higher breath test levels, with 2 kids and an infant in the backseat of the trunk under 18 years old. For more true stories of criminals, hit the subscribe button